CDT 103. Jesus and I are about to head out. We are just leaving Miners Grubstake. We were going to get a little breakfast to go, but they have some kind of big event going on, so they don't really have time for us. So we're just going to head out. But we got a resupply. We both got laundered, and I got half a shower in, so that was pretty nice. And now my electronics are pretty much all charged up, and it should be good to go. So we are going to head out and get into the winds today. The next stop is about 5 miles in South Pass City. Might just stop in the general store for, might grab an ice cream or something like that. But yeah, that's about it. So let's get going. All right, we are back on the road and on our way. I stopped at Wild Bill's just in case to check on a potential package from a friend of mine who said she might be sending one, D Porter, but I didn't get one, so it's possible it might be late, or it's possible, you know, she changed her mind, which is totally cool. The only thing that stinks is if it is coming and has come, I'm not going to be able to get it. So the people at Wild Bill's are so nice and very helpful, and they did all my packages for free when I didn't stay with them. So I said, you know, if the package does come in, just donate it to your hiker box, or you know, put it in your stock for other people. So at least we still get to spread the love to other hikers if that's the case. But yeah, anyways, on this road walk on our way to or near South Fork that we're just going to pass through because it's a nothing town, and continue on. Well, we found this little mine shaft here. There's a big hole that dives down probably about, what's that, 10, 15, probably 15 feet. Continues on over there. I'm not going, but it's pretty cool. Check this out. Because we're in like an old mining town, so yeah, pretty interesting, huh? A little bit of mine exploration. Whew. I'm just glad to not find any cougars in here. Whoa. But it makes sense because it's been boarded up. So that's what we're looking at right there. Cool. Just had to check it out. Slightly graphic video warning for you. And here we go. We just found a severed rabbit head on the ground. Why am I seeing these things? So you find some weird stuff in the desert, man. I was finding stuff like this.
He did it right there.
He did it. 87. It was you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, see, he looks away. He looks away. Oh, man. That is despicable. Come on. Got a pretty interesting operation out here. Some mining ops. Pretty cool. And nothing. So I guess we got a little bit of history here because there's some plaques back there that talk about this mine I was just showing you. So this is an old mine called Carissa Mine, gold. And there's a huge boom in the late 1860s. People came out from all over. There were thousands of people living here. Do you see what we're standing on? How the hell were thousands of people living out here? But they were. Think about 3,000 in South Pass City alone, let alone all the other towns we've been through or near, like Atlantic City and Jeffrey City and so on. So this gold boom only went for like a couple years, like 3 to 5 years. That was it. And then these places closed up shop, and now there's just the remains of them just sitting there. So pretty crazy how quickly. And it definitely makes sense as to why they're calling it a gold boom and bust. So, but nevertheless, pretty interesting to see some of our nation's history. Hey, welcome to the bustling metropolis of South Pass City. Actually, to be fair, there's more buildings than I thought, a couple dozen. So there's a general store here. So we're gonna check that out and see if we can get, you know, just a couple of nice snacks or something, and maybe use the bathroom and continue on. Oh, this town has a pretty good sense of humor. Population 4 people, 3 cats, 3 dogs. Elevation's quite a bit higher than I thought too. I didn't think we'd be at 8 down here at the bottom of this hill, but so there we are. Already some historical sites here. What do we have here, dude?
Pioneer Brewery.
Pioneer Brewery. Cool. And then
this little thing they made beer for all of South Pass City and Atlantic City.
Whoa.
In the boom.
Whoa. Sick. It's a pretty good looking brewery, I'd say. I wouldn't mind hanging out there. Dude, we just stepped back in time. Look at this stuff. It's a historical site, so they kept it all like as it was. Oh my god, this is so cool. There's like a main street. Wow, we are back in time. This is amazing. So we're now across the stream from this town. I mean, there's buildings over here and stuff, but I found a nice spot in the shade. But that place over there is the general store, and they have a hiker box. So I just went through that and got some cool stuff. That I got some toilet paper, which I realized I need. I never even use wipes, but I've heard so many good things from people who do. So 2 of these, one's every couple of days, just for a good wipe down, will help with monkey butt. Yep, and keep them clean. And then a couple packets of ketchup. Maybe get tired of one of these potato meals or something like that one of these nights, and just add a little zest to it. Dried fruit. I'm probably just gonna have that right now since we didn't really have a proper breakfast. And most importantly, some olive oil in a plastic bottle that is small. Very hard to find. This is perfect because it's hard to get fats on trail, so this will be great to have. I'll throw this into most meals, usually like some mashed potato bowls, ramen bowls, pretty much anything you can throw that into. And so many calories and lots of good fats. So overall, I got a pretty good haul out of that hiker box, and Jesus even got himself a root beer,
some got a elk stick, and Pepsi for the road.
Nice. All right, Jesus and I have just come up with a plan. It looks like about 23 miles from where we are now, which would put us at around like 26 to 28 miles on the day, which would be the average that we need. Gets us to a place called the Sweetwater Guard Station. And at this guard station, there are bathrooms, or privies, a dumpster for trash, and then camping nearby. And I believe possibly a water spigot. So great place to camp. And it works really well with our distances. So if we do that today, then tomorrow we can get to the Big Sandy Lodge in about, what would that be, 20 miles? It'd be about 22 miles to Big Sandy Lodge. So we could push that out, try to push that out pretty quick early in the morning and get to Big Sandy Lodge by like early afternoon, maybe late afternoon. And we got some burgers, beer, and then we'll camp nearby potentially, or just keep moving. From there, we'll figure it out by ear. But basically, we have a place to stay tonight that's pretty solid, and then we'll be at the lodge tomorrow to get some good food already. So it's not a town stop. There's no resupply or anything. It's just a single lodge that just happens to be just off trail. So it's just another place to help us along this 6-day stretch to Du Bois. So sounds like we got the next 2 days covered. Sweet. This is the old saloon. Isn't that cool? They even got a place for, looks like a shave and a haircut. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Even got some gambling going on in here. Looks like some roulette. Yeah. It's a cool building. Pretty nice.
That's right. We're in another bar.
There's another bar. Competing bar. And brothel. So this one offers more services. But doesn't have a roulette wheel. Still has some gambling, though, out there in the back, I see. Kind of cool. Came up on this like old abandoned homestead, kind of in the foothills of the winds that you're seeing in the background. I bet they had one hell of a place to live in. It looks really nice. So we're on this road walk that just randomly has a bunch of trucks coming down it, and one of them was a Fish and Game employee. Could have been a warden, I'm not sure, but he just gave us a couple Gatorades, so very thankful for that. So thank you to him. Just enjoyed a nice little break here up on this fence that's kind of containing this little tree area. But we got some storms coming, so it's going to push us. Had a little bit of lunch, nothing cooked, just light snacks, and we're going to head out. It's about 4:15 right now. not exactly sure how much mileage we have left because we are not on the CDT. We're on an alternate. But hoping to get there by sundown. See how that goes. Well, we did it, folks. We got caught in the rainstorm. So now we're going to find some cover in the trees and probably going to lose a couple hours of hiking time. I have never gotten rained on more than in the Great Divide Basin, which is supposed to be one of the driest parts of the entire trail, let alone probably the US. It's just insanity. Well, it rained enough to make fleeing into the trees a good idea, but not enough to have to set up shelter or anything like that. So this definitely just took like another half hour, 45 minutes out of our day. We're just gonna keep pushing. So now we're probably gonna get to the guard station after dark, I imagine. It's after 5 p.m. right now and we still have 12 miles, but should be right around that time still. So it's not gonna be like uber late or needing to flashlight hike for any meaningful amount of time, so that's all right. Yeah, I'm just happy that we weren't stuck having to spend the night here or something, because some of these storms that have been coming through are big and they look like they last a long time. So counting myself lucky. Oh my, look at all these trees. They're so beautiful. There's nice shade too. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. Jesus is crossing the river. He made a little oopsie, but he is dry.
I'm not.
Oh, never mind. He's wet. Oh my gosh, the pickings are good. Oh yes, it's late as night, and the feeling's right. Oh yes, it's late as night. Oh what a night. Oh what a night.
Go on, pet him.
Look at the little guys. Oh, they're so close. It's okay, mamas. We're just saying hello to the young calf. I'm back in the forest, and that feels good. All right, after about a 19 to 20 mile alternate, we are back in the official CDT. This was not an official alternate. It was one that I happened to find. I just pasted together a bunch of different road walks, like the forestry roads that you've been looking at, that all seem to come together, not perfectly, but enough to get us pretty mellow through this area. It looks like it might save a couple miles, but it would be negligible. So we are back on trail, single track, in the woods, and we are now descending almost exclusively down to camp at the Sweetwater Guard Station. The sun is setting. Don't have a terrible amount of ambient light left, but we only have about 3 miles all downhill, and that should do just fine. We're back, baby. Well, we didn't have much playtime in the winds today because we basically just got into them. So tomorrow, I guess, is going to be playtime. But for now, we finally made it to the guard station camping area. The only problem is it's right across this stream, so we have to do a ford. And the last thing I want to do is have cold stuff right before camp because it's not going to dry overnight. So getting into my bare feet, I'm not even going to wear my Crocs because it's such an easy crossing. Sir Jesus the Brave just crossed and he didn't have any trouble. So I'm actually going to keep my Crocs dry. That way I even have dry camp shoes. So rolling up the pants, and hopefully this goes smoothly. It's only a couple inches deep, so it should be fine. But look at that. What a sight. So the plan now is to set up camp, filter a bunch of water. We're going to make probably an elaborate dinner because we have so much food. This is my, if you can see, that's my food bag. It's pretty extensive right now, as is Jesus. So, yep, set up camp, dinner, water filtration, probably watch some TV shows or movies or something like that, and then go to bed and figure out tomorrow. Well, it's 10 p.m. We got the fire going, and dinner is made, ready to be consumed. So, this is a mashed potato bowl, my classic favorite. This is 4 cheese mashed potatoes, real bacon bits, beef jerky, chicken gravy, olive oil, and onion powder, garlic powder, Italian seasoning. So this thing is loaded up. Really the only thing I'm missing is the cheese, and that's fine. So that's dinner. Alright, I apologize this video is being done in the dark, but I've already put my flashlight away, and I'm in my sleeping bag all curled up with every single piece of clothing I own on me. It is freezing out here. Probably because we're down in this valley, in the river valley and stuff like that, but also a cloudless night, and that doesn't help at all, so it is so cold, so I'm just trying to keep warm. But anyways, just wanted to finish the day with some statistics. Today we walked about 27.5 miles, and we did about 4,400 feet in elevation gain. That could be a little more, a little less, because that's just an estimate based on the alternate that we took. But regardless, it was a very productive day. So we went over the average that we need. So that's nice. And then it just helps us out for future hikes. So tomorrow, the plan is to go to Big Sandy Lodge. It's a lodge that's just off of, maybe like a mile off of the official CDT route, and they have food there and alcohol and place to charge electronics and stuff. So Jesus and I are planning on going out there to hang out, and then we might camp there, or we might continue on a little ways just to keep our average. But it's looking to be about I think like 22, 23 miles from here. So yeah, that should be well within our grasp to be able to get there tomorrow. So that's the current plan. So dinner was great, had a good fire, and then it just got biting cold, so I just layered up. I'm in all my rain gear and puffy and all that, and did some jumping jacks before I hopped in the tent just to get the blood flowing, and holy crap. So yeah, I'm just gonna edit these videos and head to bed. So I will see you guys tomorrow.